Hi guys, my name is David and welcome back to my channel. And welcome to another episode of What's Lurking in the Dark, a new or fairly new series that I've started where I'm talking about and reviewing all the stories separately from the horror tube anthology called Lurking in the Dark. Today's story that I'm going to be talking about is called Severance Pay. Hopefully I've said that right. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. And this story is by Cam Wolfe. Now Cam has a channel called Wolfe The Story Nomad. I'm pretty sure that's how it is said. And I'll have it linked up on the screen somewhere. I'll have a picture up on the screen of his channel. And I'll have a link down below to his channel as well. So please check him out. I haven't watched any of his stuff. By simply looking at his channel, he's very focused around fantasy. So seeing a story by him in a horror tube anthology was kind of a shock to the system. But hey, we can't really judge someone based or they're actually interested in fantasy there, so they're only going to write fantasy. I mean, they can write other stuff. But he has two channels, one which is his main channel that I have just mentioned, and on that channel he has a second channel which is more AuthorTube side. So when you click on that channel, you can automatically see his other channel. So as I said, I'm not very familiar on his channel. I haven't watched any of his stuff. So this is just going to be my own thoughts and feelings, my own spoiler-free discussion, as always, of this story. So this focuses around our main character called Clark, who at the beginning we see him trapped in this lift or this escalator, and he is very angry at this. He's been trapped in this lift for many hours. And despite him trying to get some assistance, he's still in it. And he's constantly saying, oh, I'm going to kill whoever opens this door and rescues me. And he doesn't mean it. It's just a saying that people mention sometimes. But he is very angry about this situation and very angry that no one's come to his rescue. But when he is in his lift, he hears all these screams and strange noises outside of the lift, which is not really sure about what was making all them noises. But Clark eventually does get out of the lift. He manages to pry open the lift and get himself out. And he sees all desks and chairs, all about the office. It looks like it's been destroyed and there's no one about, but there are a few people that are running around terrified, like something is chasing them. And as the story progresses, we find out that there is a creature, a monster of some sort, whether it's a monster which you think is like a typical monster, or it could be something else, it could be something different. I'm not going to tell you exactly what the monster is and what it looks like and all that stuff, because that might be kind of spoiling the story for you, or sort of anyway. But the creature kind of has a somewhat conscience. It's very confused about what's going around it and what's happening around it, and it's very curious, and I suppose in the way it's scared too. But it is very strong, it is very vicious, it can rip limbs off of people, so it can get very bloody and gory in this book. Not over the top, but people don't come out in one piece. And this story is less of Clark and his work colleagues, or this group of work colleagues, getting out and basically surviving. It's more than going through the motions when this is actually happening. I thought this story was a really good one. It was very good. I liked the gore in it. The characters were good, and yeah, I liked them. Although there were probably, although there could have been room for character development if there was a few extra pages added, I think. The ending, I won't spoil what happens at the ending, but the ending was kind of, meh. Uh, but overall, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun reading this. I just wish it was a little bit longer, even, like a few extra pages longer, to flesh out the story. We didn't really need to know the ins and outs of the monster, like why it's doing what it's doing, where did it come from. It just was there because it was there, and we don't need to know the ins and outs of everything. It kind of reminded me a lot about that horror movie called Cabin in the Woods, where the group of teenagers go into a cabin in the woods and all these monsters come out. If I can remember what it looks like, I'll put a picture up of the movie here. That's basically what I thought of this story as. So I do not know whether Cam has written anything else. I'm pretty sure he has. I wouldn't mind reading something else from him. Maybe something a bit longer, like a novella or a full-blown novel, if the dude's done anything like that. So it wasn't terrible and it wasn't amazing. It was just fun. It was fun. It was a fun story. I just wish it was a little bit longer, that's all. So let me know, have you read the story from Lurking in the Dark? What did you think about it? Have you read anything else by Cam? Is there anything else that you would recommend to me that this author has written that you think I should read next? So I think when it comes to what I'm going to rate this story, I think a 3 stars out of 5 is more than generous and more than fair for this story. So that's all I really had to say, guys. Don't forget as well that I will have a link to Cam's channel down below, so please don't forget to check him out. I will certainly check out his stuff as well. So with all that out the way, I'll see you on my next video.